Now, well, I never find that no sign presenter, no your radio, I mean TV presenter, no your reggae shoot, and then before you evaluated on the best reggae song now, or talk a cry as I Ediamanum, or sound so every year, you see you demand National Youth Authority from 2013 to 2016. Tonight, say was several on minor Emapa, Ewo Omeima. Me guess, Ayura, and that's Honorable Ras Mubarak. Honorable. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But you to say,
watch it. And your girl.
I feel come to you. Now, certain as a won't cast, you go about your normal duties. Yes, I will tell you so there be on the 8th of February on your course. Oh, check out formal youth to know everybody youth authority see we so say youth need more pa and to say and my en kasa on the 8th of February to as a young protest here. I think say most of the youth in Bedouin. You better want to why you want to do that. As a person distracted. Yeah, peaceful. But before that, let's come back to Pacho. How is life after Parliament?
Well, it's been good, as you can see. As a mic, I shake.
I know Parliament is stressful.
I mean, it is very stressful. Sorry, and a partner miss a home miss calls, baby. You know, persuasion, you know, obia anti-man the year. Yes, you MP. Young can say DC crown a woofy. Yes, MP, you know, and but Majidi said, and no has become one of the cuts and bruises. To say, once a job be a team crew.
Right.
Or mama bobo, night be boo. Yeah, a politician. You know, calls in here, these also a home, and then the major man no air. But I mean, it's been very exciting. I've had so much time with family. It's unfortunate say mobile my girls no go school. You know, I spend a lot of time with the kids. I'm sure you can see on my blackboard near the idea. You know, make sure kakra. And then it's giving me an opportunity also to reflect on baby I person you call in the future. And me did say na me ya doma say you think kwemo you be say gina biom.
Right.
Because how I oman mu no edoso. Ebia na ye ka sim card registration ya beba ho a bit later. You know, but there's so many things that we can do. Or had emra me wo mrasha bedwema at least ya anya bibia akra no ye bie kwan for the first time in the history of your parliament MPs ankra ebetimi edemra aba your friend of private members bill.
Right.
You know, and you know the floodgate is opened. But since 1993 ne been see that. You know, within 4 years, you know, we pushed, and thanks to the leadership of Speaker Okwe, you know, and also Epene, so Emma, yet me a private members bill, you know, and I'm very proud. Proud say, me come Rashabedrim, Manko Goodman Peso for in the Marse, because Rashabedrim, Manko Tutu Blues. And I say, yakoye adia ede emwa bebre ebebre Ghana for especially ma ohemra me hot time am ho you pass the first private members bill am sponsor is to punish drivers and motorists. So oba enyem edru baby na say otika mu ana onante na ode oka bebo no ana otika ni mu na ka na akonya nkwanhia ana or the motorbike ana bicycle abebono amade pra akwala ni pra ana sebe akwala ni free mo yen charge for the death or injury of only the mother, but they be charge for the death or injury of the unborn child, you know, no, and that is what being a member of parliament should be all about. So obedwene enye onho but o mindful nyina ehon. You know, or her cannabis legislation, you decriminalize it, make a friend and tamping. Again, in March 2020, na meka omo a edi enimu ema etimi hihye mmra se a certain percentage of entampia na we no yemma ho kwan na adokotafo emfansa yare na industrialists ezozo emfa bi enye industrial anything industrial say ye dey paper say ye dey food supplement say ye dey mpaboa say ye dey atade there's so many things you can do. They say ye dey body lotion ni nyina ade a omotimi extract from entampe na okoye ye very zen ye salons bebre omo hair product bi omo friend kuza ye de entampe na ye enti sa enimdie we wo ha na entima ade enti na ye mfa kwan bi so na ye mebunu su se omo ni adwuma ne ade na yesu se there's no money in the system, there's no aban enya eto na yentimi harness the potential of cannabis to promote growth in our country, especially when resources are dry. You are depending on cocoa, are depending on bauxite, are depending on gold, depending on timber. Meanwhile, nyamezo edwezo achaye. Oko Canada is here. I mean, they're making billions of dollars just from medicinal and industrial use. And sana omo honum kwa de omo ma ho kwan say yennom. But yeah, emra share no emra no ma kwan say obenom. It's not for recreational purpose. Mennom, and I wouldn't support anything that would allow a mebunu say omo inhale bibia smoke bia nko system. Say joto, say ensan, say entampio, say de as far as I'm concerned, ninyina enya de pa. The body is the vessel of the body is the temple of the Lord. Enti se chokonkon say o body no the temple of the Lord and you need to keep the body clean and healthy. Me fie nko enimu bia but menyini kakra. But somebody might even mistake me for someone in his late 20s or 30s.
Right, true.
So it's how we can keep ourselves well. And when you idea yetimi pushy ewo emashebedwem o de ba even say emma, and I feel very sad. Emma na does ho emu. But emma o kom emashebedwem emma no so. Ti cross so enkwagina. Ya chichirikro na emma ewo mu a enti na ahemfie bia okwa na nahema wo ho. Okay, it's not for nothing that even in our traditional setting, say Srimo, say South How, say Gans or ever, Asante Mamremo, Fantia Mamremo, Nzimamamo. A man also ekahubi. But one of the things I observed, they said Parliament and man also. Me want my shebedrum, yeah, kahon, semsa, say at least political parties no. Yemma ho kwan na yen create some special advantage emma because omona almost struggle to get into politics and na oba sebi oba kra di ne honi oba tinukunu fi and so oba wura mehebedwo oba ya politics aye say oya shawo sebi I mean, these things shouldn't be happening in our society, and we as politicians political parties we should put in place systems that eliminates forms of discrimination against Emma. Into when you idea, you're coin, and there's still a lot more to do.
So it comes back to my question, sir. More time, that is my next question.
Yeah.
More time, and the crop of MPs, I mean, as a reporter or as a parliamentary correspondent, I never saw MPs for exchange blows. Now be one is a bufua banana to say on top of their board and almost right. But to go the extent of throwing a blow who bisa mashebedrum. So your time, so now working as a young but you who's a young man. I mean, this private members bill you were there, cannabis bill you were there. The crop of MPs we have now, what do you make of it?
Well, there's some very, very good MPs, who have shown signs of, your friends say, Ejumano, Omunya Kwaya, obetima ye you know, and those are the MPs as a showman crying because day in day out say MPP or NDCU 4 years now yeah recycle MPs and more or minor you would know ye a mashabeja for ye electoral more no mobile parliament the more boka training e be cry mo call your friends say amano ne ade equity training 4 years and 8 years we free him. He goes away with that knowledge odi obi aba o he abrochira obi timi di MP 40-50 years they become an institution. Almost every politician, from your friend saying Jack Straw, you know, Tony Blair, more. I mean, they didn't just become Tony Blair. They didn't just become Jack Straws. They didn't just become Gordon Browns. You know, they were there for a very long time, and that prepared them. And no, onya kroye contribution na utimi say emudo. And then Sebi, you know, for some of them, contribution no. Says obi wa okra wa yirem. Onim the entire home Russia bedroom. And that is because of your political culture. Oh, mimpe akosi enima he. Ne ho ye mehi. Mabemfo obi mra. And I said delegates no omudi akosi asikasa na afede they can't come back because also a strategy. Waba also per motorbike, one man the motorbike, or send a bus school fees, one man they say he feels naturally say he can't continue to come.
Right.
Until they leave you and then they go and bring another candidate. So also pray and just so they can get more goodies.
Into the quality ye here as obi chinemu member of parliament, no. Ye that quality, right?
Well,
like,
obviously,
not all the time.
Not all the time. Not all the time. You that quality. Now, your friend is saying, I mean, we could do a lot better. The political parties can do better. Politics are your friend is saying, Nipaka Krebi, from delegates and the candidates, no. And yadia a boa obia, a breedy corruption. Because over her name be check plasma TV. Akosua net plasma TV ba ko say. Enti o check plasma TV. So one child kora o check 200 plasma TVs a. Ahe. Emrasha bedweni na ketua ya saying. A member of parliament earns not more than 20,000 cedis a month.
Oh really?
Yes. MP but you should know this. You've been in parliament. Not more than 20,000. Yeah, no, it was around 17,000. Where mobile is gone to like 21,000. 21,000, no. You better to tax. Income tax near the day. Taxes on quantity take about almost 5,000. We are caucus dues. So yeah, minority or majority, you pay your caucus dues. So you better caucus dues a free. So yeah, Cremonio and as a Christian, you pay your religious caucus dues. And some original caucus dues you are free. And some a car loan you are to bear 5,000. Into Uri no, na usika nyina is around 9,000, you know, 8,000, 9,000. 8,000, 9,000 ye. Emu and Alberto fuel at the commercial bedroom. Emu na vehicular okoji loan ekotoye. Ubaya insurance. And comprehensive insurance is about 7,000, depending on your insurer, for a year. Emu na obey maintenance. Oko your friend say maintenance ba kokra yanjiwa for a Land Cruiser yanjiwa na nye 12,000 cedis. Enti utu car eko person so eba ba ko a you have to go and service car no. Yanjiwa na nye 12,000. Enti ha 21,000 or more was say ejeno aka say.
This official salary there endu baby ya.
Endu baby ya. Anna would need a very busy committee because there are committee incentives. Also committee be every day there are meetings.
Right.
But would need committee are busy and also there's a unya allowance bia. Okay, so it's not necessarily about salary at home, but about the service to the country. Because obviously MPs taking more, I mean, they are some of the highest high income earners. You know, but young Kasa, we are our own enemies. Because young Kasa, I'm not saying it yet.
Na sa wo kwa so wa ya ma wa nko bi manka unya you ya ma wa nko bi ma asin uko parliament bi manka we won kan kire yen.
Oh no, me de bia na meka. Debbie and Ameka, and I was encouraging people, say, look, until MPs begin to tell their stories, say, Sebe, Oba Miu, now so ada. And I saw now, baby, you know, because young person for no, maybe a Sabi will be a teacher, maybe a Wikram or brother, or call parliamentary, who say, or Tilang Cruiser. You see, hey, and I've been, you need to explain to the people, say, one, a loan, market fiemu, and a better timu. Secondly, say, net here. And the unfairness, they say, Akos, I have been a chief executive officer before.
Right.
Me as CEO, Nam was saloon car, Nam was Land Cruiser, and had other vehicles, pickups at my disposal. I buy the maintaining, I buy the top fuel, I buy the insurance, driver, I buy the piano car. Medicine cars on my moon ejuma. Obi a Supreme Court Justice and Appeals Court Justice. Till say obewu ye betwa ne kasa akatwi okọ retirement akatwi akwa ne ye tua no eno an obeje when he's or she's on retirement.
On retirement.
Okay? Obi a DC on to fuel on funds the bottom sika and maintain car on fund the bottom sika into a driver car. You know all of this. Meanwhile, ye on my muno ejuma. Enti we need to take our time and explain to the people what is in it. But the danger, they are not a month for to can say, if he say, or car, or because you want to mean ya on
yes, so we say with all this stress, I didn't do say you're filing your, your various political parties, more filing nomination. You see thousands of people filing filing to be members of parliament with all this stress.
For me, a service. Obiane adwene or the journalist. Obiane adwene or the cameraman. Obiane adwene or the lighting-man. Obiane adwene or the soldier. Obiane adwene or the police. Obiane adwene say and they get into the police service and you see them perpetrate those acts of corruption. I've always been in love with public service. Say, may you be hoisi ho, namaso me mind sompa. Okay? And it is more of a service for me. Now, secondly, no, you would find people applying for it. In India, irrespective of the hazards. Here's what Jejuma. But still, recruitment for soldier. Thousands of people apply. And that's why I told you earlier, said it's part of the cut and bruises of politics. But do
you think, sir, a good time as a country, you're having this conversation about the payments and I say the salaries of our MP, because as I can't say Carlon stressing for a cassette here when it comes to MP. Be honest, worker DC cars the government service and I say the state service ne cars ne fuel or ne other. But when it comes to MP, and I so as a government and as a buying and a service MP's cars and I say fuel Ghana better than able to. So it's about time you're having that conversation as a country, Anna.
No. MPs and no more pet and they have it's their job. We have too many problems to want to be discussing how these things should be going. But every time MPs and our more politicians, they should be able to explain some of these things
and
to the
tell
public.
the truth to
and
the
tell
constituents.
The truth. Absolutely.
Because I mean, say na go through thousands of people will not come to your house. Constituency.
And I tell you what,
it's like a hospital.
There are instances, me mo nyakodin or that parliament because he couldn't even go home. Ne kana fuel asa. The last person or the bema you're very saying the person because they are afraid. Imagine the whole constituency. Sunday drew.
And there's some way corrupt too.
Oh no, but all politicians one way or the other are corrupt.
Oh wow. I see.
Yeah. All politicians one way or the other. Because you could pray Akunya. Where do we get the money from?
Right.
And in Parliament, I'm proud to say, I was one of those who argued and made a point, say, Yenshi Shemra, say, do campaign season. Say, Akosua na ekope Kofridiana, ufre.
Manfin,
Ekwapem manfin.
And so, but I say, Ekwapem not to say.
Okay. So, on our pray no abe MPA. Your expenditure, you should declare it. Me resist say, baby, I free buy any. Ras HM 1,000. Cynthia donate 2,000. You know, Paul HM 500. The public has a duty to know. Say the bear, the public has a right to know. Say the bear, you wouldn't serve the interest of those who put you there.
Right.
But then Obiba na ye bibia he's serving your very say omo ebo anamana eba ho interest.
Even at the committee levels, companies see tax exemptions in envelopes.
I mean, look at the taxes. Look at the tax exemptions. Akosua, it's crazy. Menka say me tax exemptions because some companies are genuinely doing stuff. But always sikapudu it may be tax exemption 4 years, 3 years or say or come back to his country. So what happens to the tax exemption is okay the ma say you know company big group. Now you've come and benefited, you've made money, all of a sudden you are packing out of the country.
Honorable, hold on my a very quick break now. Yes, about share the hot seat our original television. So let me guess. Honorable Ras Mubarak or former MP Edema Kumbuku Abato and Peswasoa Northern Region and I say Etife Dukmantemo and I mean he's bearing it all. Almost I not say even Parliament or can actually or can actually where you come by and never can e-levy once a minute and take and say the government is taking the e-levy consultation to the ordinary Ghanaian ABC Kofodia na what ya a chemu they take on that and they say and so I have a SIM card re-registration Mr. and Kobe Baby Sabasisia.
There is 1 million excitement in the air, and Sape just tapped into the mood with his share of waste bin from the 1 million waste bin project.
The waste bins are free. You would, however, be required to pay a token as a registration fee at the point of registration and a monthly subscription fee as communicated by your service provider. Payment for such services can be done through mobile cash short code *887*87# or through all Ecobank branches and payment platforms nationwide. With the 1 million waste bin project, you would enjoy improved solid waste collection,
Easy access to complaint services,
quick response to complaint, easy and convenient means of payment.
Mr. Moakwaba Sonkokwembra original television, the hostage mede, and I will show me the Akosua Asabea Asomaning, me producer Bako Cynthia Cans, and a production team, no, and I ebomechi doma me de jumedi, April, and net ye share, Papa be an asa, gun and baby, now or yam my shabby journey, or what shabby jomuna or casa, they say, will share the young parliamentarians are. Or will make impact. We are journalists and we are reporter or parliament. When you're sorry, upon so be making news, so you get your cameras or your recorders ready. Now wait to me, I take it, the bite, no, or a little bit controversial, kaka. Or no, or a little bit controversial, kaka. As the time goes, so much we are not a controversial, kaka. And then we guess, and that's Honorable Ras Mubarak, or your former MP Edema Kumbungu Abato and Peswaswa. A war at Tiffy Mantemana northern region or no any yana no etche and come. So if you know that I'm a second crab or miss a match. Honorable Yambra E. Levy. And so I mean
one for Kusidanka. I'm also a Sunday boy.
Oh, so okay, so Honorable Ras.
Akosua
Miss Media Akosia into and then they come on ye can be Honorable Yambra back to E. Levy. Most critics can say na much consultation and koso ansana introduction or eba ewo mashe bidwemo meaning say wo party the minority or the NDC as node omompene and also the ma entokwa ne blows ni na ye den eba mashe bidwe before ombeko recess so one back to recess nya ntie say the 11 no will feature prominently this session of parliament. So say Andrea and I said this week I buy no as say a town hall consultations and as a town hall meetings and nearby first one day kokofo diama ministers in kokasa sana hene oforiata kokasa minister of communication the station or madam Esther Usunso ekasa ansana deputy majority leader Afenyo Markins and so ekasa do you think say the stand and I said tina by now start to say or town hall meetings just to take the e-levy to explain to the ordinary Ghanaian no ebeboa.
Akosua eno akofo dia some amuhu dey see ye mu yi omo ye critical of e-levy efrim some who I'm sure so you've read reports from Fix the Country and others are omone abayin enye adwen on e-levy program omuye it's a waste of the taxpayers money.
Oh
yeah. And
more because one budget and ebi mo say omo ba won omo be kasa and omo atiase en kan no mo ntiase so at least enya impact will be so na on ntiase.
Almost everybody listens to radio. On our tier radio. On TV. Okay. Na bisa ho say e den komo ana e ma shebe dream any radio ni TV so and e den na entime achieve town halls you bit ma achieve. Town hall they are not doing constituency by constituency. They are not doing village by village. Okay? Kofodia mokoye nipa hen bit me wura hall. That is one. Secondly, sa program you crowd moye Ghana Fosika, how much is it going to cost us? You should be interested. because and you say omo ko ambe renting venue. Ombe to meet pie ne malt. Am omo moti hall ho. Ombe mo TNT. That's what they do. Okay? Na obe kwa for party mebunu. Na odi omo be gu hall na wa mo TNT. And as sika no
Poker when for party mebuno for the ordinary Ghanaian.
The reality is Opa for footage, I can tell you we Eastern region party organizer, MPP, we party youth organizer, I know them. I've operated in the Eastern region. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, a waste of everybody's time. As far as I'm concerned, I buy no any the know-how. I don't know me who said the mechanic mu. Any nimdia omode be manage economy now. And that is why we are where we are. COVID-19 omode your problems nyina sha COVID-19 ni. Enya COVID-19 ko. There are issues of corruption. There are issues of incompetence. There are issues of recklessness. Look at Auditor General's report. Hwe katasohye proye enye ye Auditor General report. Omo Auditor General report. The mulevo amu yi na omo de obi ebae. Look, read the Auditor General's report. Na hwesika e fa form. O my musika. Na Akosua Asabea. Utua meka. Na mentimi account for my time as your employee. Would you be happy?
In principle, are you against the e-levy?
Of course.
You are against it?
Totally. Because there's so much waste in the system. Sika bebre, omudi sika na eden. They are refusing to account. COVID-19 funds, IMF, World Bank, Ghana Sika, Yedemamu, they have refused to account to the people of Ghana. Anna Omapening, private jets all over the place.
It means the minority in parliament, because as some government ne be account my funds
now you say government your friends saying ministers emra ministers dodgy even with the president's travels you no number kai almost say it's national security
right.
Me as a taxpayer no I have a right to know how much it costs to rent a private jet. How is it a national security issue? How is it a national security issue? What has happened to our presidential jet? How is it a national security issue? Okay? And if the ordinary Ghanaian, opa, ahumache, my name baby out here, but she La Paz, she Odoko, she Medina, she Emma, Asore ahumache, and a struggle just to get to a dream. Umutia taxes. And to say it's a president then the cruise. So more a private jet number tinema. How do you think that woman Oba or no Medina and La Paz and now Kumasi, Krufum and now Bantoma and now Sepetimpum? How do you think she would feel?
Honorable, we need to develop our country.
Good. In developing the country, it means you have to be prudent in managing the resources of a country. Just say, I mean, they be also now okoto chibom, and I mean, I don't know how they call it today, but you know,
that's so fair.
Yeah, okoto chibom. Also, they be also say uliska. And you met no wako a T-cell ho, kosia ne pano ni soche now we na Guinness and our star be China. How do you think people will feel? Okay, there's so much waste. There's mismanagement, and there are creative ways of raising revenue. And I'll give you a typical example, just one, because of time. She said the accidents kum Ghana for. Accidents kills more Ghanaians than COVID-19 than any other thing. Okay? Nina is as a result of recklessness on drivers' part, speed limits and so. Enti oyo abaya oya forward looking now person will raise revenue. On speed limit alone, tax every district say you are responsible for raising revenue. Oko krubia na bebia there's a speed limit. So how you can do 30, you can do 40, you can do 60, you can do 70. Se omuntimi enye ya, and I said, almost a car be a then fine. I'll show you my ticket. Last week, I'm free US buy. Me call and I may drive. You know, whenever me took and be a international licenses, me drive. I made a mistake of going over the speed limit. Not just speed be out. It's a school zone.
Okay.
Baby, a school will be no. Say public school, say private school, you're marking a school zone. School zone, no, speed limit 20 and not 30. I know how much I was doing, 40. And yes, speed 40, I mean, no be on him car can be, and yes, speed be out. Yeah, the ticket are and my friend had to send me the ticket. And when my phone says here, I'll show it to you. $120. Inti okwa broche bebia developer, people are afraid because communities and municipal assemblies and provinces are making money just on tickets. Baby and the kwanza o parke wa parke ho endi 3 minutes kotibe pie ho and ubetria adenti na yemfa creative ways of raising revenue, because nipa no so almost idea. Then you punish them through things like this.
The argument is that mobile money there, obia ye mobile money, obia okay ye merewe ye we krasi baby
na abrewa or no oya retired. Only be ne nana our teen crying and our Kumasi and our Bruchi. Etimi ascend then 500 Ghana cedis every month. So the better aduane also OT or the better or the hospital na so obetua momo also OT say oye bibi kakra bi aduane gari bi on chen ana dokodo bi on chen ana emo bi on chen also OT no. That is not a compassionate society. As I say, what tema and how do you call compassion? Ahomo bro, believe fuache. As I say, what ahomo bro? Edi manipa. Okay, and the government is simply lazy. Akwadro. Adia is o motena ho no mo de o ma dwene. Ehwe kwan ya on be raise revenue en ha obia no. They are using a lazy way of raising revenue.
Because of time, you to your SIM card re-registration.
SIM card registration.
So, who any other group of Ghanaians, my imagine say, more distracted the SIM card registration. Is that it?
So the edikan Yenua Francis Court no cry no NC any telcos no or more team free pa. The tosu mienu you say o do wasam kokota say be di asem no bosome ana na watwe ana emfi is in the bosom of the judge. And the entity depend on the court issue unko e dey enti na you say yam boycott calls. You see yam boycott calls no because one and namamra kwan so that is our argument.
The SIM re-registration. Yes.
Emrana say unya new SIM akọ register. Emrana can say uko register we as Asabea registration. So we are challenging the legality of the exercise. That is number one. Number two, you say kwaya omo fast wo dey SIM registration no. E best spread the COVID-19. E dey how any atete and ebra Ghana for. Memempa so baby or for you to even come to the district capital. They said otina motorbike so be 30 minutes. Abetna kuduomu atwa nsuo asatna motorbike so for another half hour before you get to Kumbungu. That is a difficulty. And no could do Kumbungu na say and there's no MTN office in Kumbungu. And this is Okotamale. Obia ote in a place like that. How any atetia or modebre unyakro. Because Ghana is not Accra and Kumasi alone.
Right.
You know, I mean, go to Eastern region, go to Volta, Western North, Bebia. So for people to even come, some of them are poor farmers. to even come and re-register no what they how omo bakra line I walk around no any line kitwa and you said no Ghanaian should go through that. It's not dignified. They also me answer yes say and then abe for computer abe you can do some of these things without even leaving your chair. 4 year ekutawi I'm sure say senya ukokromuti na odibia na wenim na odibia. Right. Facial recognition, fingerprint, biometric. And then ultimately na your friends say sebe edwa ekra SN disk mobi. But it nonka imagine the queue as a ekotena your friends saying bank fill forms but you can do it electronically. So I didn't know more how any atete ebregana for. And we're telling them say stop the process. By the 7th of February if you haven't stopped the process, and then not yet the adesidia ne ema Ghana for nyina say, ye yonko da ene da. Obo ha Akosua, won pie ankoye wala to wala sa onidi. Imagine, say walker, taxi and Uber. Uber driver yes sales smile, and a trotro driver yes sales smile. Daily sales. Okodila almost 6 hours, and I said, oh the minimum 4 hours. Imagine what's going to happen. You wouldn't meet your sale for the day. Maybe you as a car owner, you know, the impact would not be on you as much as only or no oil by day. And there are millions of Ghanaians they live from hand to mouth. One caught a bounty and hustler only di. Also on from Bessa line. Abra ubitimaya then simplified. So onko suku kura sebe nena na no offer say ana ne babia ko school they can take them through the process. In Ghana for this is your fight. Enye ras ne Professor Tuguba ne Manasa Azure ne Kofi Bentel ne Selon Brantier mo ne your friend saying Franklin Kujo Monkwa ne Monacote ne Amasafo Kantanka mo ne Dr. Akosua Usu omo ma be kan ye hokora dos bebre Hassan Ayarega mo nyina you know abeka ho
it's mo ka chen say on the 8th calls
on the 8th anapa no nsia ekosi ewia how do you call 12
dumienu
ewia dumienu mo bi anya call mo bi receive call opekura do mo phone.
Is it feasible? Is it possible?
It is. Na phone ni ho ne enya calls. Ohe enkura e wo me na ho nyina misua no. Ana ye enkwala bonesem no. Yehuri wall ekopem ma. Na phone ni ho. But we were still able to communicate because somebody jokingly said say, oh, now how would we talk to our wives and our girlfriends? And I cited this example, say, ne Yesu sakura no ebia mona sebi boni emfi kakra. But people were still able to communicate. I still remember vividly writing letters. You know? So imagine the impact. It's between a rock and a hard place. Ubeja with Juma for 6 hours. There are no guarantees say Uber registration. And they said Uber do move phone for half a day. Which would you choose? Half a day no. I mean, so okay, say okay registration no cry COVID-19 because Ubiaba watana konya so say or the insake ka konya no wasore ko Ubiaba was sneezy, or the insake ka so COVID or so COVID or unnim. So people are even risking their lives just to be in these queues. And we are saying say it's not necessary. In the era of Omicron, COVID-19, and yet necessary. And they shouldn't put Ghanaians through that. In Ghana for now, including you. Momeso yase. Na yang kon emma ye ho.
We no mo yena mo de nya den.
Yeah.
To pay back the telcos ana.
Yeah. Na ya catch the telcos ne say. Any NCA say. Omonye the because we are the customers. Customers have rights. Now wow they say we see kai kota dia so they say and Tontum Korea. This is COVID-19 kwachi. This is also spend 6 hours and now the biaba abe for computer life has become easy. Tetenono, I mean, imagine where Sipet, I don't know whether you know Kumasi very well. He'll be a Sipet in Pumewoni Adukrum. I would walk to school from that place, which is about an hour's journey. Okay? And I tell my kids, say, they are even lucky, at least. Omo papa or cars. Mendika square the school bus. Okay? So people are going through struggles. Into any sacrifice way for ourselves. Na buying any telcos no NTA sufre because we are the customers. Customers have rights. The principle of good customer service, comfort and convenience. Tell me how comfortable it is to go and sit, to go and queue for 6 hours. How is that comfortable? How is that convenient? Why are re-registration now?
Asking me?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm asking the question.
No, why yeah?
I am the one asking.
No, but we are educating the public. This is, your program is not only entertaining, it is informative and it is educative.
Not yet.
Onye, adenti unya adaje. And imagine okra oye urabakra no. Imagine omo aisa omukoye wala tu wala sa. Ansa no modidi. You know, so people shouldn't sit in the confines of their air-conditioned homes and houses and your friends and offices and think say it's easy. It's not easy. And not from.
Right.
And not from cry. You know no more bread.
All right, let's come back to party, the great NDC.
I like that.
Who party they say? Or is the biggest opposition party
No,
in the country?
as more of it's the greatest party in the country.
No, I said the biggest opposition party.
The great
in the
NDC, yes, I like that. The Tiani say, Nyame eye ya dom ne yetenkwemu, ne ye bompaye ne ye jumadin, because it's not just prayers. But we have to do things. We are coming back to government. I have absolutely no doubt about that. So we would form the next government in 2025.
Right.
Because the election is in December 2024. 2025, yeah, baba. Ghana for suya nsuo, omo ansa. Omo ho de modru. Ana ye ba yetisika so e kobde. I mean, we've seen it. It's all political talk. It's jazz.
No, I mean that time we make it that statement, there was no coverage.
Oh, are you saying from 2017 till 2020 we didn't have difficulties?
Honorable, the leadership of NDC, I mean, would you still like in support of the former president?
Oh yes, I mean he stands tall. So Oyen Adwin say Obekwa.
You support
him without a doubt. You know, in party reorganization also, because I say, yeah, you win your elections from the polling station.
What about the new faces and the new names? Yete or Dr. Kobna Dufuaba. Recently, the former Kumase Kojobotu, right?
Kojobonsu.
Kojobonsu.
The Tiani say, yeah, Democratic Party. Inti as a Democratic Party, Ubia or Quine say Oba contested.
Okay.
Inti Ubia or person contested, the man or Quine non contested. At the end of the day, no, we separate the men from the boys.
Right.
And obviously, John Mahama is the man amongst all of them who have showed interest. Ohe Juma Odi, Ohe Enne, I mean, he looks like a saint. What is happening in Baumia Akufo-Addo? John Mahama is a saint.
Oh, to the NDC.
To Ghanaians. And then now I have a Ghana for Suaisu, because you're here. Ontiana.
Kumbu, what are the people telling you? Oh, there will be Honorable, you know me, there will be I think I'm saying that states of America, but then I'm $100 with academic dollars. Kumbu, I mean, your people won't call for no. What is the sense I will feel this? I will come back to the constituency after a year or so. Or Mama wants to say Uncle Bill.
So it's not even the people. Because it wasn't a popular election that I lost. It's a delegate election.
Delegates, right.
And debia me come as me party for say democracy, no, and this goes to the MPP as well. Yenye in a way that cleans up our politics because we are say a for corrupt. Omudi omoni ehu what happens when we are doing elections, even though I mean it's worse under the MPP in terms of Neoma Manfochiche delegates because Timiko Toka. Now Okotana Parliament, how many years now Okotana Parliament to even pay for one? Cars.
Pickups.
No. Candidates for MP.
Yes.
Why not MP?
I'm not here to mention this, but we had it.
Please, no. It's never, and I can challenge you. It's
only more the candidates are standing for election. In your party.
So, or Kotoka Chichama delegates.
Why you be that?
Na Kabako, Udim Kabako. Oko yes, Canada, that's what Social Democrat. Nah. Look, party, no. If the party wants to be in tune, and not just the NDC, all parties, if they want to be in tune with 21st century, they should open, your friends saying, the electoral college. Every registered member is all China.
Right.
And I keep saying, say, in delegates election in 2015, and KB and Kamambaya MP. 2015, I made quite primary, no. Obibia no ye NDC ni in Kumbungu. Almost 20,000 people voted. How can you bribe 20,000 people? It's not possible. Okay, and no, it eliminates corruption. By electoral college, small electoral college, 600 people, 1,000 people.
How I decided.
You know, somebody, Ubo Okra Taihunu. And you say Jumano Onyo, but the fact say, we Jumano Kra on Peweni Mahe.
Right.
Now,
now,
oh, I mean, if the party opens it, but whether or not the party opens it, we would win. But I'm saying, that would be better for us. Right. No, I mean, not just for me, but for the party as an institution that is forward-looking, that wants to win elections. Only adia your parties be elusu seats. Delegates echo choose or more party nempire. Constituency offers will show you where power lies. Because you may feel, the delegates may feel they have the power, but it's the generality of the people who have the power. And that is why you see parties lose votes. In the NDC, I'm advising. The last time we advised them, they didn't listen. Yetiena Supermoa. Yetiena Supermoa, it will reduce corruption. Obi enye jumada, obi a teacher ni, otimenya 500 Ghana cedis per delegate for about 700 people.
Honorable, your time needs to know. About, I mean, in 30 seconds, what do you make of the leadership of Right Honorable Speaker Bagman?
Speaker Papabi. You see progressive leadership. Speaker Opese, Yamamre, Adia Eye, unique about us, no, yetimi project. And now we don't even have a sense of patriotism, Akosua. And you shatra. And the brofuna mo shisha wig near the cry the courtroom near Parliament. Watch House of Commons. The House of Commons is the oldest parliament in the world. See the dressing of the MPs. Okay? And if you see what Bagben is doing, he's bringing about changes. Change is difficult. But I hope he has my support 100%. Right. I think he's the best thing to have happened to us in this particular moment, Yenya Hang Parliament. Right. You know, and I'm hoping, say, MPP for Otuomufu, but they don't listen. He tells them that
that's why authoritative.
No. He says build consensus. He's a referee. The referee has to be firm.
And you're so authoritative.
No, he's not authoritative. I mean, look, so why a footballer? It's a referee, a red card. I imagine one player is too good or so, right. But still he stands his ground and, you know, decide what he wants to do. That is providing leadership.
Right.
And I have confidence, you know, maybe I be conquer. So no na eti edwemu eda sa de ni si na nka ensi. You know, enti I wish him well. I pray for him. I pray for all my colleagues.
Okay.
Na memfa kwanya we so. Joe say usu menyonko pa no. Enne kosia dey enne na the birthday.
Oh wow.
Joe say usu at 60.
Okay.
Inti me man happy birthday and wish him all the best.
First deputy speaker.
First deputy speaker, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inti honorable Joe say usu from Honorable Ras Mubarak and the hot seat crew. You wish you a very happy birthday. Honorable, you didn't come without your reggae song. Which then are your favorite reggae song?
Reggae dey be a. Anything from Bob Marley.
Anything from
Bob Marley.
Oh my line.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for the atomic energy. What do I say? I say, yeah, emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Because and you be never better, none but ourselves can free our minds.
Right.
And then a lot of our people are trapped in colonial mentality.
Honorable Ras Mubarak, a former MP, Edema Kumpunku Abato and Persuaso, Northern region. Onone. Inyano with the hot seat in you. That's a neighbor saying share our original television. Me did Akosua Asabea Asomaning. Me producer Bako Cynthia Cans and the production team, outside production team headed by Ora AB Kakari or no. And there's a controller was it Nisan Kessica. To me, one by said I want to send an Isabel can watch on lunch.
The negotiation is so sorry.
That's a neighbor says, share me that team leaders in the Sour Tree and then Sour Tree a buyer and I drive about Pinto. No, Obiba chance, our bands or the Obeba. They were winning our say. Or money teamer or more kind of behind the scenes. They do their job. They are better than a day at priority. Yet they are winning our say. That's a neighbor says, share original television. Because to an original television, news, the other programs in new programs there they are bringing in special programs for you to know and you will TV no envy baby me that's it. Bye bye.
Ghana be ya ne free me ne wo
as of mine